Welcome and thank you for joining us. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanzeba Noreen. Today we have brought top and trending news from across the nation and the world. Let's begin with the headlines. Democrats target overseas voters to boost Kamala Harris' campaign. Pelosi welcomes Harris home as West Coast donors raise $12 million. Trump falsely claims Harris' campaign used AI to fake a crowd in Detroit. Kevin McCarthy says Trump needs to stop questioning Harris's crowd sizes. Trump media stock drops 7% after quarterly loss and GOP nominees return to X. Los Angeles readies for its 2028 Olympics close-up. Elon Musk's X faces privacy complaints in Europe. Pilot killed after unauthorized helicopter crashes into hotel's roof in Australia. Indian medics strike after murder of colleague. Children among up to 200 Rohingya killed in Myanmar drone attack. Red Sox's Jarren Duran apologizes for calling fan a homophobic slur during game. And Lautaro Martinez signs new Inter deal until 2029. You are listening to Headlines Now News in detail. The Democratic National Committee is investing $300,000 to register 9 million Americans living abroad, aiming to secure votes for Kamala Harris in the November 5 presidential election. This is the first time the DNC has funded Democrats abroad, focusing on voter registration drives and voting information in key regions like Mexico and Europe. The DNC is particularly targeting the over 1.6 million Americans from battleground states such as Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin who live overseas. These states are crucial for Harris and her opponent Donald Trump to win. In 2020, President Biden won by just 44,000 votes in 3 key states. The DNC emphasized the importance of every vote, noting that only 8% of Americans abroad registered in 2020, with Harris pulling ahead in recent polls and leading Trump by 4 points in swing states. The overseas vote could be decisive. Martha McDavid Pugh of Democrats abroad highlighted the significance of their support, recalling their impact in past elections. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi supported Kamala Harris's presidential campaign at a fundraiser in San Francisco on Sunday. The event, held at a hotel ballroom, raised over $12 million, concluding Harris and her running mate Governor Tim Walz's swing state tour. Pelosi praised Harris, saying, "This is a great day welcoming Kamala back to California. She makes us proud, brings joy, and gives us hope." Harris and Walz have gathered thousands at their rallies, gaining momentum since Harris became the Democratic nominee. Pelosi is credited with encouraging President Biden to exit the presidential race. Biden left the race after a poor debate against Donald Trump, causing turmoil in the Democratic Party and raising doubts about his ability to win a second term. In an interview, Pelosi's comments about Biden's undecided plans prompted Democrats to push for his departure. Pelosi commended Biden's achievements while criticizing his campaign. Harris thanked Pelosi for her support but urged caution, saying, "We can't take anything for granted." She also warned that if Trump returns to office, he might enforce the national abortion ban, stressing California's potential risk. Governor Gavin Newsom also attended the event. Former President Donald Trump falsely accused Vice President Kamala Harris of fabricating the size of her August 7 rally in Detroit. Trump claimed on Truth Social that a photo of the crowd was created with artificial intelligence and that the crowd didn't exist. However, numerous videos from the event at Detroit Wayne County Metropolitan Airport show a large crowd similar to the photo. Local reporters estimated around 15,000 attendees as Air Force Two arrived. Major news agencies including Reuters and Getty Images also captured similar photos. Professor Hani Farid from UC Berkeley, an expert in deepfake detection, found no evidence that the photo was digitally altered. The Harris campaign responded to Trump's claims by sharing a video of Air Force Two arriving at the rally, countering Trump's accusations. Despite these, false claims and doctored images continued to circulate on social media. Trump supporters shared images with AI-generated faces and a fake Craigslist ad for paid rally attendees, both of which were debunked. Trump recently claimed his rally crowds were unmatched, even comparing them to Martin Luther King Jr.'s 1963 March on Washington. Former Republican Speaker Kevin McCarthy urged Donald Trump to shift his focus from the size of Kamala Harris's rally crowds to her policies and record. Speaking on Fox News, McCarthy said, "Make this race about issues, not personalities. Stop questioning her crowd size and start questioning her actions as California's Attorney General and her handling of the border." This advice follows Trump's recent accusations that Harris used artificial intelligence to exaggerate the crowd size at her Detroit rally. On his Truth Social account, Trump claimed the photo of Harris's rally crowd was fake and labeled Harris a cheater, asserting that the crowd was fabricated. In response, Harris's campaign denied any manipulation of the photo, stating it depicted a real crowd of 15,000 people in Michigan. The campaign also pointed out that Trump hadn't campaigned in a swing state in over a week, suggesting he was low energy. David Plouffe, a senior advisor to Harris, expressed concern about Trump's statements, highlighting the potential impact of his rhetoric on national security and long-term decisions. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Shares of Trump Media and Technology Group dropped about 7% on Monday after the company reported low revenues and a net loss for its first full quarter as a public company. This decline comes amid ongoing volatility since the stock began trading in March. The stock has lost half its value since mid-May and has dropped more than 40% since a brief surge following the July 13 assassination attempt on Donald Trump, the Republican presidential nominee. The company's market value was around $4.6 billion on Monday afternoon, but Trump, its largest shareholder, has faced significant paper losses. Donald Trump's return to X for an interview with X owner Elon Musk has raised questions about his commitment to Truth Social, the platform owned by Trump Media. Although Trump is contractually bound to post on Truth Social first, this rule does not apply to political posts. In its latest report, Trump Media highlighted its new streaming service, Truth Plus and mentioned exploring growth opportunities including mergers and acquisitions. The company also noted it is debt-free with $344 million in cash. The Olympics wrapped up this weekend with star-studded celebrations in Paris and Long Beach, marking the end of this year's events and the beginning of preparations for the 2028 Games in Los Angeles. At the closing ceremony in Paris, R&B artist Her performed the national anthem while Tom Cruise rappelled from the roof of the Stade de France. Simone Biles, LA Mayor Karen Bass, and other dignitaries participated in a flag handoff ceremony. Meanwhile, in Southern California, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Billie Eilish, and Snoop Dogg performed on the beach. Casey Wasserman, chairperson of LA28, described the moment as the biggest in LA28 history as the Olympic flag moved from Paris to LA. Los Angeles, hosting the Games for the third time in July 2028, is working on major preparations. The city plans to add thousands of hotel rooms, upgrade venues, and expand public transit. Mayor Bass emphasized a no-car games, aiming to rely solely on public transport and reduce traffic. With more than 45,000 homeless individuals in Los Angeles, the city faces pressure to address homelessness before the Games. Bass is committed to improving housing and support for the unhoused. A privacy campaign group based in Vienna has filed complaints in 8 European countries against Elon Musk's social media platform X. The European Centre for Digital Rights, also known as NOEB, accuses X of using users' personal data to train its AI technology without consent. NOEB's complaints come shortly after Ireland's Data Protection Commission took legal action against X for similar issues. The group claims that X began irreversibly feeding personal data from over 60 million European users into its AI system, Grok, without informing or seeking permission from the users. NOEB criticized X for not proactively notifying users about this data use. Many users reportedly discovered this change through a viral post on July 26. The complaints allege that X's practices violate European privacy laws and regulations. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for global updates. A helicopter on an unauthorized flight crashed into the roof of the DoubleTree Hotel in Cairns, Australia, early Monday, killing the pilot and causing the evacuation of hundreds of guests. Emergency services were called around 2 a.m. local time after the twin-engine helicopter struck the hotel roof, igniting a fire and prompting the evacuation. Queensland Police reported that the helicopter was taken from its hangar for an unauthorized flight, though details remain unclear. The pilot, whose identity has not yet been released, was pronounced dead at the scene. The crash occurred in Cairns, a popular tourist destination near the Great Barrier Reef. Two guests, an elderly man and woman, were hospitalized but later discharged. One of the helicopter's rotor blades landed in the hotel pool. The Forensic Crash Unit and Australia's Transport Safety Regulator are investigating the incident. Helicopter owner Nautilus Aviation is cooperating with the ongoing investigation. Doctors in government hospitals across India have stopped elective services indefinitely to protest the rape and murder of a 31-year-old resident doctor in Kolkata. The woman's body was found with multiple injuries at a state-run hospital on Friday. An autopsy confirmed she was sexually assaulted and murdered. Police have arrested a man who worked at the hospital helping people with hospital queues. The protests, which started in Kolkata, have now spread to other regions of India. Doctors are calling for justice and better security in hospitals. Sexual violence against women is a serious issue in India, with nearly 90 rapes reported daily in 2022. Doctors also face threats of violence from angry family members of patients, especially after delivering bad news. Sarvesh Pandey from the Federation of Resident Doctors Association urged for stricter security measures and CCTV installation in hospitals. A devastating attack on Rohingya civilians occurred as they tried to escape violence in Myanmar. Many were killed and injured when artillery and drones targeted people crossing the Nup River from Mungdo town in Rakhine State into Bangladesh. The attack happened on Monday evening. Videos shared online showed bodies and bags scattered on the ground. Survivors, including Nason Luin of the Free Rohingya Coalition, reported that dozens of drone bombs were dropped, leading to at least 200 deaths and around 300 injuries. The Arakan Army, an armed group fighting the Myanmar military, and the military itself have both been blamed for the attack. Activists suspect the Arakan Army, which has been accused of targeting Rohingya people, but the group denies these allegations. The Myanmar military also faces criticism for its violent actions against Rohingya and is involved in a genocide case at The Hague for its past abuses. A witness described the scene, saying there were dead bodies everywhere and that no one could help the injured. Many survivors have fled to Bangladesh. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Red Sox outfielder Jarren Duran issued an apology Sunday night after using a homophobic slur during a game against the Houston Astros at Fenway Park. The incident occurred while Duran was at bat and the team was losing 10-2. Duran used the slur in response to a heckler who had mocked him for missing a pitch. The remark was captured on the NESN live broadcast, though it was not spoken loudly. In his apology, Duran called the slur a truly horrific word and expressed regret for offending and disappointing many people, including the LGBTQ community. He acknowledged that he failed to meet his role model responsibilities and promised to learn from the incident. The Red Sox also issued an apology stressing their commitment to inclusivity and stating they would continue to educate their staff on these issues. It is not yet clear if Duran will face any discipline from Major League Baseball, but similar past incidents have led to sensitivity training and suspensions. Lautaro Martinez has committed his future to Inter Milan by signing a new contract that will keep him at the Serie A champions until 2029. The 26-year-old Argentine striker's new deal, announced on Monday, will reportedly see him earn €9 million per season. Inter Milan confirmed the extension with club president Giuseppe Marotta, revealing that Martinez had agreed to the new terms before taking a break after the Copa America. Martinez played a crucial role in Argentina's Copa America victory, scoring 5 goals, including the decisive strike in the final against Colombia. Martinez's signing is a significant boost for Inter, especially after a change in ownership. The club was taken over by the investment fund Oaktree after the previous owner's Suning defaulted on a loan. Despite the ownership change, Oaktree has maintained continuity, keeping coach Simone Inzaghi, who extended his contract to 2026 and securing a new deal for star midfielder Nicolo Barella until 2029. Inter will begin their Serie A title defense against Genoa on Saturday. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 18,206.39. The NYSE Composite is decreased by 60.76 points or 0.33%. Tokyo stock close price is 35,025.00. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 193.85 points or 0.56%. Shanghai stock close price is 2,858.20. The Shanghai index is decreased by 3.99 points or 0.14%. Hong Kong stock close price is 17,111.65. The Hang Seng index is increased by 21.42 points or 0.13%. Bombay stock close price is 79,648.92. The Sensex index is decreased by 56.99 points or 0.07%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Democrats target overseas voters to boost Kamala Harris' campaign. Pelosi welcomes Harris home as West Coast donors raise $12 million. Trump falsely claims Harris' campaign used AI to fake a crowd in Detroit. Kevin McCarthy says Trump needs to stop questioning Harris's crowd sizes. Trump media stock drops 7% after quarterly loss and GOP nominees return to X. Los Angeles readies for its 2028 Olympics close-up. Elon Musk's X faces privacy complaints in Europe. Pilot killed after unauthorized helicopter crashes into hotel's roof in Australia. Indian medics strike after murder of colleague. Children among up to 200 Rohingya killed in Myanmar drone attack. Red Sox's Jarren Duran apologizes for calling fan a homophobic slur during game. And Lautaro Martinez signs a new Inter deal until 2029. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all LED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with the Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.